Wonder what it's like to work for Meghan Markle and Prince Harry? Well, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's former chief of staff is opening up about it. Catherine St-Laurent, who was hired by the royal couple last year to help launch the Archewell Foundation, gushed over her experience in a rare interview with New York Magazine's The Cut. She told the outlet of her time working by their side, "It was an incredible experience. They are incredibly talented and creative leaders. I'm grateful to have had the opportunity to do that, to be able to be with them on their journey. The time I spent with them was incredibly fulfilling." Catherine also predicted that Meghan and Harry would go on to make an even bigger impact in the coming years, saying, "I think they have the potential to be very influential leaders in the social impact space. I look forward to continuing to be a part of that." Catherine announced her departure from the chief of staff role earlier this year, but revealed she'd stay on as a senior advisor for the foundation. She praised her famous former bosses in a LinkedIn post at the time, which read in part, "It's been a privilege working closely with the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, helping to establish Archewell Foundation in its first year. Their commitment to compassion and well-being has been the undercurrent of all of our activities, both within the organization as well as with impactful projects of the foundation on the ground." Meghan and Harry have already done a lot of work through their foundation in its first year. They teamed up with World Central Kitchen to help feed people in disaster-stricken areas by funding the building of relief service centers. They also partnered with the Center for Humane Technology and Stanford Medicine's Center for Compassion and Altruism Research and Education, among other organizations. While this has been a big year for Meghan and Harry philanthropically, it's been an even bigger one personally. The two welcomed their second child, a baby girl named Lilibet Diana, last month. Her name honors both Queen Elizabeth and Princess Diana, two important women in Harry's life. DailyMail.com's Charlie Langston recently told Access Hollywood about the significance of the tribute.
The name is incredibly significant and really does indicate Harry's very close connection to, the two matriarchs in his life. He and the Queen have always had an incredibly close relationship. And I think that even with all that has gone on during Brexit, the distance that they've had to endure throughout the pandemic, that bond will always be there. And then, of course, his decision to use his late mother's name, Diana, that means the world. He has always made very clear how important it is to him to continue the legacy that his mother left, to really kind of push the work that she was doing forward into the future. And I think that bestowing that name upon his daughter will have had a huge amount of emotional significance for Harry. I don't think that that can really, be overstated, as it were. And it's also an incredible thing for him to be able to do, to kind of, welcome his own daughter when he saw what a wonderful mother Diana was. That's a really important, kind of journey, I think, for any parent to go through, particularly one who lost their own mother when they were so young.